Hey guys, and welcome to Student to Adulthood. I'm Jazz, and today I'm doing a quick video on 10 apps that you definitely need when moving to London, and that will help make everything easier. So let's begin. Number one, you definitely need City Mapper. I lived by this, everybody lives by it. It's an app where it helps you know about all the public transport and how to get to A to Z with no troubles. In the app itself, it gives you more than one option. It shows you all the tube options, all the bus options. Next to it as the prices of how much it will cost you to get there. And also it's always updated, so as soon as there is a delay, it tells you if there's a delay and what alternative routes to take. And it tells you when the public transport will arrive. So I think up to like 3 buses. It'll show you like 1 in 5 minutes, 1 in 2 minutes, 3 minutes. And you've got the dots and you can track where it is coming to you. And then you can track your whole way of where to go. Absolutely brilliant. And also you don't need Wi-Fi all the time to use it or the internet. You can actually save it. So you can be at home, save which route you're going to go, so when you're out there you can still use it while offline. It's absolutely brilliant. 10 stars. Need it. Download it now before you get there and have a look around. It might be even one in your own city. I find it so much better than Google Maps, and everyone uses it. So anyway, number 2, you'll be needing Yelp. Yelp is good because London is such a huge city and there's so many like suburbs in town, and it's really hard to get your head around like where you want to live. So Yelp really helps to research kind of what businesses and cafes are around you, restaurants, nightclubs, all the other like grocery stores, all the stuff that you need when you're living there, like what's around you, you want to understand. And reading reviews and seeing the photos and stuff, you kind of get an idea exactly what your suburb, what your neighborhood looks like, and if that's kind of the neighborhood that suits you or you will feel comfortable living in. So that's a real good one just to play around to get an idea what's there for you. Number 3 is Timeout. Now, Timeout, I also signed up for their email address and their websites. It was absolutely brilliant. What it is on there that you can see what's free on the weekends, or they show you any events or activities that's happening. And in London, there's always something happening. Even in summer, like there is like 10 festivals on the one day, and it shows you all the locations, the cost. And also, if you subscribe to the emails, every day they give you emails, and then you can get discounts on certain things like 10% off or like 50% off tickets to museums, to expeditions, which is a really great way to see stuff as well. And their discounts are really, really good. So if there's a show you like on there, like get on there, because sometimes the discount could be like just for the one day, or it could be there for the same one for a month. But definitely get on it. And it's really good as well when you're like with your housemates and you're like what to do this weekend and you really want to do something free. Like you can chop on there, and it shows you like all the quirky museums and the really quirky things in London that's not so touristy to do, which is really fun. So you really get a grasp of the city and all the different cultures and stuff. So I love Time Out. Number 4 is Bands in Town. I didn't use this app, but my friends used it because they were really into gigs and DJs and stuff, and they just said it was good because it just tells you when the people that you follow, your favorite DJ or whatever's there in town, how much the tickets are, and just you never miss your favorite gig. So basically, they really loved it. Next one is number 5, redspotted.hanky.com. And this one helps you to compare and book rail passes throughout the UK, which is the cheapest. Because to get to like Yorkshire, Manchester and stuff, the quickest way to get around is the train, which a lot of people use. And it's good to know which way is the cheapest one, because they can get quite expensive. Like it can be like £150 to get there to Manchester or something by the train. The good thing on the website as well, there's no booking fees. So if you really need to get somewhere, the train's the way to go. But if you're more like you want to explore, on the side note, use Megabus. Megabus is obviously a bus service that also can take you to Europe, like take you to France, whatever. And it's super cheap. Like you can get like bus rides for like £10 or £20. Depends how early you book, the cheaper it is. You can even get £1 seats if you book way in advance, which a few of my friends did, or last minute there might be like a £1 seat somewhere to get to and fro. It's a great way to get around. The only thing is it does take longer. Like that's why trains are so expensive. It might take like 2 hours, I think, to Yorkshire, and it's like 15 hours by the bus. So there is a big difference in time. But if you worry about budget and stuff, Megabus is a good way to go and see the UK and bits of Europe as well. Number 6 is Skyscanner, because obviously when you're in London, you want to do weekend breaks and you want to see Europe, and why not? Because it's all in your backyard, you might as well. So Skyscanner is a good one to know, to compare flights, which I'm sure you use anyway. But another one, just on the side note, to fly around, I actually went on Ryanair a lot. It's like an Airbus, they say, and it's so cheap. Even they do £1 flights, like rarely email, like here it comes, and people jump on, like it's gone in like seconds. But their flights are cheap enough anyway. Like you can go £20 to Rome or Berlin or something. Like if you book far enough in advance, and like far enough, like a month, not like a week ahead or whatever, you can get really cheap flights anywhere in Europe. And I find Ryanair a lot better than EasyJet. I find them a lot friendlier, and they're not so strict about the weights, about the carry-on bags as EasyJet. EasyJet's like one bag, and that includes your handbag. So you can't have like your carry-on suitcase and a handbag. They're like, no, that's 2 bags, even though your handbag weighs nothing. But Ryanair is a lot better than that. You can have a carry-on and you can have a backpack, which you would use when you go traveling around. Like, who doesn't use a handbag? Like, you got to take your passport in and out 100 times when in the airport. So that's why I prefer Ryanair. All right, number 7 is there is Hail, because everyone loves the black cabs. So if you want to use and ride a black cab, the app Hail will hail one in for you. The only thing is black cabs obviously are very much more expensive. So a lot of people use Uber, which Uber is amazing and everyone uses as well. I loved Uber. So everyone knows that app as well. But there's another one as well which my friend used, and it was called Hitch a Ride. And basically, if someone's going in the same place where you want to go, it will show, and then I think you just split like the petrol money between you two through the app. My friend used it to get to Paris, which is insane. I never used it because I don't feel safe getting in a ride. Like, I don't think it's great for a girl to go on a ride with a stranger by herself, but he felt really confident, so he was a real backpacker. So that's how he got to Paris. So that's another one. If you guys want to check that one out, read the reviews, see what you think. Number 8 is ATM Hunter. And basically, the best thing about London, if you're with Barclays or Lloyds, it doesn't matter what bank you are, you can use any ATM with no fee charges, which is absolutely brilliant, because you've always been wanting and needing cash, especially when you're going out at night, you want cash. So the ATM Hunter just really helps to find your local ATM. Number 9 is Spare Room. Spare Room is good when you're looking for a place to stay in London. There's 2 options. You can have the free one, or you can pay Spare Room, and that means you get to see the early bird rooms, which are the better rooms and the better locations for a better price, because normally those early bird ones never come out to the free one because there's someone so quick to grab them. So that's a good app to go to use to look when you're looking for a place to live. It's a lot easier. I think everyone prefers Spare Room. It's a lot better. And number 10, the final one, is more about traveling as well. It's either Couchsurfing or Airbnb. Couchsurfing is basically what it says. You're couchsurfing with, locals and stuff when you're traveling, sharing meals and whatever. And it's good, backpack. It's like get to see the locals and stuff. And I'm sure everyone's aware of Airbnb. You're staying at people's houses and they might be there and show you around, live like the locals, have your own kitchen. That's a great way to stay. I'm going out on there as well. A website which I mostly use was hostelworld.com. Hostelworld is brilliant, and I love it because the main reason is the reviews are spot on to your accommodation. You can see in my other travel blogs, all those hostels and accommodation I stayed at, I use hostelworld.com, and I was absolutely happy with all of them. They were brilliant, they had brilliant locations, the staff were amazing, and that's basically everything I've read in the reviews. What I read is what I received. So I trust hostelworld.com completely. It is brilliant. So if you're looking, obviously, to travel around and you want a cheap way to go, hostels are the best way in Europe. Like, the food is amazing, the accommodation's great, because you just need a bed to sleep in when you travel, and if you're happy, like, with sharing a room with people, like, everyone's pretty, like, polite as well. Like, being the backpacker and stuff, like, when you start, you're quite nervous, but when you get into it, everyone's always friendly in the rooms. Everyone understands. Like, it's quite a rarity, actually, to get the ones that come in noisy after a party or something. Everyone's really respectful of each other, which is great. So I hope that guys helped you out. Good luck to your move in London, If there's any other questions or things you want to know, you can feel free to tweet me, and you can follow me on Instagram. Also, don't forget to subscribe to more videos. I always put stuff about traveling or whatever. Please comment below if there's any questions you are dying to ask me. And check out my other video as well, which is Advice to Move to London, which is a lot more detail about packing and what you expect about living, about wages and all that stuff. Alright, cool. Thanks guys, and have a good one.